Una is an accomplished young woman who has a severe visual impairment and now attends Harvard University. Teachers of students with visual impairments, often referred to as TVIs, play a critical role in supporting students' participation and achievement in the general curriculum, as well as supporting the classroom teachers. Terry Maggiore, who is a TVI, worked with Una at Boston Latin School through the critical middle and high school years when the academic pace is accelerated and issues of independence often arise. As we tell Una's story, you'll hear about her use of accessible instructional materials, or AIM, and her use of the different specialized formats with different technologies to deliver the content.
My role with Una is basically to provide access to the curriculum for her.
Terry's role in supporting Una has changed over time. Her goal is to help Una access the curriculum independently and know what tools would be best for her to use in various circumstances.
In the beginning of her time here at Boston Latin School, she was primarily using Braille. But what we found is we needed to be much more flexible. And also as we were progressing through the grades, we wanted to make sure that when she left Boston Latin School, that she was able to access the curriculum independently and knew all of the different tools that she could use.
Una explains how the role of the TVI has changed over time.
So when I was younger, my vision teacher would actually spend time teaching me how to use the note takers that I was about to use before I actually used them in class, which was, very helpful at the time, especially since, I was like under 10, so everybody kind of spoon feeds you everything. And then as I got older, I think the role of your vision teacher becomes to introduce you to new technology and then have you figure out how to do it yourself instead of actually teaching you how to do it. That's what my most recent vision teacher has been doing. She'll tell me that this technology might be good for this, we should try it out, and if I like it, we use it. If I don't, we don't. And I'm the one who's in charge of trying to figure out how to use it. And of course, she's there if I have to ask her questions, but I think it's still like an important step in your independence to be able to just be given something that will be helpful, but figure out how to use it yourself.
In a natural and parallel fashion, the support provided by the paraprofessional has evolved over time.
And then as far as a paraprofessional, I've had one, the same one since I was 6, and she used to be in all my classes, which I thought was really annoying because she's like the nicest person on the planet I've ever met in my life. But it's still kind of like having parent number 2 like in class with you. So I would ask for her not to have to come to class with me, so now she doesn't come to any of my classes with me. And again, I think that's like kind of establishing your sense of independence because nobody else has like a person with them all the time.
Terry offers advice about the role of a TVI. She says students need to be working with multiple formats and building their independence as early as elementary school.
It can't wait till high school to start to teach a kid to be independent, to teach them how to do things on their own, because by the time they get to high school, they don't have any more time for you, the TVI, to sit down and teach. Most of the time, your role becomes support for access to the curriculum, access to instructional materials. It's no longer teaching any new skills. It might be reviewing a skill or teaching a slight change in a skill, but your role is more access to instructional materials, making sure that they have a level playing field for their curriculum, and also that they know how to communicate with their teachers on their own.
Una's support team has confidence that she will be an independent, self-determined learner in college.
We've been pulling away those supports. Little by little, we've been doing it kind of invisibly to her. And we know she's ready. We know she can access the curriculum. We know she will be able to do well on her own.